The 3 traits that you need to be able to build muscle and lose weight at the same time. Now, before I start, it's only a specific amount of people that can actually do this both at the same time, lose weight and gain muscle. It's thrown around way too much to be a common thing for everybody to achieve, but it's just not simply true. The only kind of ways that you can do it are in specific strategies. So if you want to know these, listen up. Number 1 is that you are a rank beginner. You are never touched weights before, you've never had much protein before, and you definitely haven't done any type of progressive overload within the gym. You are going to be candidate number 1 to be able to build muscle and lose weight at the same time. Because when you're a beginner, you don't have the same pathways, your muscle memory isn't there. You are building on building because you are new. Your body will adapt to that novel stimulus and take it with great strides. You'll be able to build muscle quicker than anybody else. The beginning time of your muscle building career is the most productive. Later down the line, you're not going to be building much at all. And once you have that novel stimulus, you'll be able to lose fat at the same time if you're in a calorie deficit. So both of those together will be absolutely perfect for beginners if you haven't touched the weight before. Number 2 is that if you're coming off a very, very long layoff, or you've had an injury, but you've had muscle tissue before. Now, let's not confuse this with building new muscle. You're just regaining the stuff that you had before. You're not gonna, just because you've had a layoff, regain more and then more on top of that. You're just regaining the muscle that you've had previously. If you've lifted for 10 years, you have a year off because of an injury, or you just don't lift anymore, you're gonna lose a lot of muscle tissue during that time period, or you're gonna lose the cells. Then when you go back to training, those muscle tissue fibers will come back in abundance and volumize, which means that you're going to be perceptively building muscle and losing fat at the same time if you're in a calorie deficit. And number 3 is that you have to be taking anabolic steroids to be able to build muscle and lose weight at the same time. The ability to take those anabolic steroids will increase the amount of muscle tissue you have whilst you're in a deficit, which means that you lose weight at the same time. And they are the only 3 ways that you can do it. It's too common that people will throw around the words that you build muscle and lose weight at the same time. Just isn't as common as what you would think. Appearance is a massive thing. So the way that you visually look and the way that the muscle tissue and how much pump you have and the lighting will change the way your appearance looks, which might make you feel like you've done both of those, but physiologically it's rather unpopular. Physiologically, it's not going to happen unless you're a part of those 3 brackets. So mainly because of the visual changes, they will just be the way that you look compared to the physiology behind it. Hope that helps.